Okay, well, let's do it then. Going out to the Crump Nation from Brighton. So George Crump is a non-binary producer and a pop songwriter, has brought in 2 guest vocalists in the band for the next 4 tracks in the live lounge, starting off with Ali on guest vocals. So George Crump and Ali, and the first track in session in our BBC Introducing Live Lounge, Just a Dream.
Ceiling, leaving the one hope linger, and now I am alone. Thrown in the past, fall in your arms. You may unfold. I wonder if someone told me that I would wake up one day and know there's someone better out there that would never let me go. Of me, but it was just If you told all your friends that you couldn't leave them and go, would you be proud to say that you were just another one? Not gonna lay here and forget all the things that they've done. It was just something that they never seemed to figure out.
Vocals. We have Francesca Everly. This is George Crump and Losing Light.
You know that I hate to say that I was hurting, but there's a lesson and I've got to learn it. A breakthrough, I need it. Give me that feeling. Codependent, now you're helping me breathe it. Didn't know how to be left or right till they look back when I'm letting it dry. Now who am I? Who am I? taken in the dark. Deep diving, we're losing life. Keep on this road, take the fall, breaking the dawn. Diving, we're losing life.
Playing 4 tracks from their forthcoming EP. George Crump and Friends, that is the second track live in session in our BBC Introducing Live Lounge. Francesca Everly on vocals, that is Losing Light. Really, really pleased to say George Crump is in the hot seat in the studio, surrounded by all the riff-raff that you're with tonight.
The Crump Nation.
Yeah, I think you need to give them a shout out because they're doing an amazing job.
Yes, so we've got Dan, my drummer.
Yay! So we haven't got time for a round of applause for everyone, George. Sorry.
Alex, my beautiful singer, and people who I've collaborated with as well, and then Francesca, who is somebody who I've collaborated with a song coming up soon.
Nice one. So you do work with a whole range of guest vocalists. I mean, you work with probably maybe half a dozen different vocalists. What does that bring to your work? Do you have vocalists in mind, or do you write a song and then you think, I know who'd be perfect for that?
Yeah, so the second one, yeah. So I write a song and then I have like this notes app on my phone which I keep like singers that I might want to work with in the future, and then I sort of look through them, and then yeah, if something sort of matches the song that I've created, then yeah, I'll get in touch with that person. Hopefully they say yes.
I think they probably always do, don't they?
Yeah, they didn't to begin with. Yeah,
Okay.
it's taken a while to but now yeah, I'd like to say that everybody is quite keen in making something. Yeah,
As they should be. You've got a very unusual background for a musician, because for a lot of musicians, they say they grew up in a house listening to their parents' music, but you are the child of deaf adults.
I am.
And
Yes.
Where did you get your musical chops from?
Yeah, so I mean, my dad would listen to music, but it would be, you know, by himself with his headphones on so he could hear them. But as much as like being in a house with music, there wasn't a radio on. So a lot of the time I would listen to music through TV. So, you know, that was Disney Channel, and, you know, watching things like Hannah Montana and like High School Musical and stuff. So that's how I've sort of learned music. And then I got my first like CD, which was the Katy Perry CD, One of the Boys, and when I was about like 13. And that's actually when I first like found out what like a real drum kit and a bass was. So that was yeah, that was it.
So you picked up bass after that?
I started doing a bit of guitar, but then I started learning bass in high school when I was asked to be in a band, and yeah, it kind of went from there really.
Okay, well, it's given you a good grounding in pop music, isn't it?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Like I really like to use that nostalgic sort of pop sound, and hopefully people can hear a bit of Disney Channel sparkle in the songs.
Yeah. So you're playing 4 new songs from your debut EP, which is out in May.
Yep.
The debut EP is just going to be called George Crump.
Yes, it
Did
is.
you not think of anything better than that, George?
No, I mean, it took me quite a while to actually
Think of that.
Yeah. No, think of George Crump for my stage name, because I went through like, I spent months trying to think of like a really cool name that I was like, I'll just stick it to my name. And yeah, it's formed the Crump Nation, so yeah, it's not a bad name.
So tell us then about the tracks, because you've got your guest vocalist here tonight.
Yeah.
But the first track we heard, Just a Dream, is coming out tomorrow with a completely different vocalist on it.
It is, yeah. So when we heard it, that was with Alex, my singer, who plays with me. But yeah, I actually collaborated with an artist called Vëora, Valentina, who was in London at the time, but is now living in Melbourne. So I don't know if they're listening to this right now, but that'd be cool. Anyway, and yes, so I think that was it.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
So that one's coming out tomorrow. So,
Tomorrow, yes.
So we also heard Losing Light was the second track.
Yes.
You played. So Francesca was doing the vocals on that. Is that one going to be released with Francesca's vocals on?
It is, yes. So that's going to be released in March.
And we've still got Gone and Got to Know You with Ali on vocals for those.
Gone is going to be released in April, and the artist that I collaborated with is called Emmy Sparks, who Dan actually hooked me up with. And she's a Brighton artist. She's amazing. And the fifth song, which is Got to Know You, was created with Ali and Dan. So this is the best like sound that the Crump Nation could bring, really. It is like the Crump Nation sound. So I'm excited to play it.
Excellent stuff. So the EP's coming out in May with singles leading up to that. What are the plans for the rest of the year then, George?
Rest of the year, well, actually announced today, I have a beach house session next month.
That's in Brighton.
That is in Brighton, yeah, with Yeah, shout out to Free Bros who are actually here right now taking pictures. And yeah, so that's next month. You can get tickets to that, and I'll have all the details. If you follow me on Instagram, I'll be able to update on all that. And then next week we are off to Portsmouth doing Icebreaker Festival, which was probably one of my favourite gigs that we did last year. It was amazing, so we're so excited to be back there next week.
I love that festival. It's a really good festival. I saw you play there last year.
Yeah, I've been to quite a few festivals, and I don't know, I just felt like Icebreaker, everybody there was really interested to hear new music, so it's people were really engaged, and it was such a lovely vibe.
And part of what you do as well is giving a platform to female non-binary people within your music. That's a really important part of what you do.
Yeah, so all of the vocalists that I work with are either female or non-binary, being non-binary myself, and we're so underrepresented in the industry. There's such a small percentage of us, and just doing all I can at gigs and through songs, and just creating a safe space, and championing that really.
Well, I think you're going to have a good year. I'm looking forward to coming to see your Icebreaker Festival.
Yes, great.
Because I go to Icebreaker Festival every year without even knowing who's playing. Because it's such a great festival.
Yeah.
So if you're heading over to Icebreaker, make sure you do go and see George and friends playing. Who is going to be performing with you at Icebreaker?
So it's me, Alex and Dan. We're going to be playing. Yeah, there they are. And so we're going to be playing all the new songs from the EP.
Terrific stuff. So EP's coming out in May. George F. Crump on the socials.
Yep.
George, thank you so much for joining us in the
Cheers,
live.
thank
Still
you.
2 more songs to come. George Crump then with Ali on vocals, and the track is Gone.
Drink with people that you hate. Went home with the girl from that song. When I left her, I felt jaded. I felt like you'd be proud. That's so wrong. I'm not like you, and I will never be someone who gets off to self-indulgent misery. I've hid my
Third track live in session from George Crump and friends in our BBC Introducing Live Lounge with Ali on vocals. That is gone. We've got one more to come from George. Well, it's been a great pleasure having them in our BBC Introducing Live Lounge. So the fourth and final track taken from George's forthcoming EP, which is coming out in May, originally titled George Crump. This is the fourth and final track with Ali on vocals. This is Got to Know You.
Just for the record, I'm in to say you never have to act so tough when you're around me. I know it's hard to let go when you don't know what's going on. Sometimes your silence is loud, and to me it sounds just like I try to let you go, but I barely remember what your face looks like anymore, babe. I thought I'd seen this before, but it is not as real as it was. My heart is trying to keep you forever. Keep what now feels like so long ago. I said keep your